Hey everybody, back again for another video review. This one is most scary and disturbing real ghost videos caught on camera from the paranormal realm. It's done by a channel called Scary Comp, so I'm guessing Scary Compilation. 103k subscribers. Now, the title of this is kind of funny. Most scary and disturbing real ghost videos caught on camera. So the videos were caught on camera. I mean, it should have been like real ghosts caught on camera. Instead, I mean, you're adding extra words that don't need to be there. But just so you know, this little spot right here, yeah, my green screen tore, and that is my light switch. So I painted my light switch green. I'm waiting for the first layer to dry so that I can put a second layer of paint on there so that it's not showing through. I've got a new light coming for overhead so that it gets rid of my shadow. So, I mean, baby steps, people, baby steps. So let's get into this.
A TikTok user known as BV11 has recently disclosed a harrowing experience with paranormal occurrences in his Texas home spanning the past 2 years. According to his account, the intensity of these phenomena has escalated to the point where he finds himself unable to sleep without the comfort of illuminated surroundings. One fateful night,
So he's afraid of the dark. Aren't we all, I guess?
with a friend staying over, BV11 is startled by peculiar noises emanating from his bedroom closet.
I've seen this video, I think. I've seen this one. This might be one that another YouTuber did.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Fuck, you recording me for?
Yeah, this is the one that Casper Site did.
You're here. Listen. Fucking sleep. Fucking dream. I won't fucking touch that door. Oh, fuck off the bitch. Should have fucked with that Ouija board. I'm fucking getting out of this room. I can't sleep in here with this shit.
BV11, determined to capture evidence of the unnerving occurrences plaguing his home, awakens his skeptical friend, and together they investigate the source of the unsettling noises emanating from the closet. However, their search yields no tangible explanation, leaving BV11's friend exasperated by the ongoing ordeal. Undeterred, BV11 remains steadfast in his mission to document the chilling phenomena. During a solitary moment late one night, he hears unsettling sounds resonating from the hallway adjacent to his bedroom. Swiftly, he seizes his phone and begins recording, unaware of the chilling events that are about to unfold.
Okay, guys, I think this might be the last time.
Yeah, you can see the shadow figure.
Peculiar, inexplicably shaped dark
There.
figure suddenly advances towards BV11, prompting him to hastily shut his bedroom door in a moment of terror. The question remains, is BV11's home truly haunted by malevolent forces, or is this series of events merely an elaborate hoax? Let me know your thoughts on this.
I mean, if you think about it, he's already filmed videos with a friend, and I mean, there is, if he's got 2 videos out, but he's supposed to be documenting all of the action, then you'd think there'd be more than 2 videos. And obviously, if it's done on TikTok, then you'd think that he has more videos filmed on something other than a Pop-Tart, because that stuff's pretty grainy.
Discovering movement beneath her blanket, events took an enigmatic turn for this young woman. Little did she anticipate the surreal spectacle that awaited her. The spectators were intrigued, prompting them to encourage her to confront the anomaly directly. Without hesitation,
Yeah, just if it's underneath the covers, just smack the covers. I mean, what if there's like a rodent in your bed, and then you're just like, oh, what is this? And you lift the thing, and it's like not there, but it's like, I mean, that's like my first thing. Like, I've got two dogs and a cat. I mean, if I see something small scurrying underneath the covers, it's either going to be like a rodent that got in somehow, or a ghost. And either way, I'm going to smack it as hard as I can, because it's going to learn one way or another. I mean, if it's a rodent, it's going to have a headache. If it's a ghost, it'll know, quit fucking with my shit.
she decided to heed their suggestion and make an attempt.
There you go. Smack it.
Upon meticulous scrutiny, there is a notable absence of deceptive elements within the footage. No discernible traces of manipulation, such as visible strings or evident editing artifacts, are apparent upon close examination. The original poster has forthrightly disclosed the presence of 2 fans directed towards the bed, a ceiling-mounted fan, and another situated at the room's periphery. Moreover,
Yeah, a fan wouldn't be making the blanket pick up and move around. I mean, a fan, you'd see the flutter. It would flutter. It wouldn't just be moving around like random spots everywhere. So, that commenter is just... Come on, man. Science once in a while.
they have staunchly maintained that the video remains unaltered in any capacity.
Feel free to believe me or not, but this is not like a video edit. This is not a toy under the bed or like a blow dryer under the bed. There are 2 fans that are blowing, not trying to hide anything. But like, I screamed the first time I saw this. My boyfriend threw his phone.
The nature of this phenomenon is perplexing. There is speculation that it might be attributed to a spectral entity, perhaps colloquially referred to as a ghost mouse, or possibly the manifestation of a poltergeist.
Maybe they're in a place that used to be one of those special rooms where guys put tubes in their butts and did the gerbil bit, like on South Park, and those are the ghosts of Tiddlywinks.
However, alternative theories propose a more mundane explanation, such as the formation of an air pocket due to the operation of fans. Nonetheless, the erratic movement of the anomaly beneath the blanket, coupled with its diminutive size, challenges the plausibility of this hypothesis.
Okay, so One thing to note on this, besides, there's no way really, unless you have 4 points of contact on a string and you're guiding it around like a tool, like you've got that X pattern type deal and something in the middle, and you're controlling it underneath the bed and it's moving around. You're gonna see wires. You're gonna see motion outside of it. Like you'd see string lines all over the place in here. So it's not string. It's not fan, because it's not fluttering with the beat of a fan blade. Like when you have a fan going, it any airflow that is discernible is going to be a flutter, because that's how the fan's picking up air or moving air in a fluttering pattern, unless it's moving extremely fast. Then you have a dedicated airflow, and then your blankets will be doing this. You don't see that here. You see a small item moving underneath here, and the size changes. The size changes frequently, from a tall to a flat to a wide to a narrow. It's constantly changing. So this video, I have to go and side with the more paranormal, because there are not enough variables that could be attributed to faking it. Now, yes, it is TikTok, and the people filming are like, they got the camera like right on it, like, oh look, oh. So you don't see a lot of the outside edges, except for in key videos where you're literally looking at the whole bed and you're watching it moving around on the whole bed. So you don't see anything that would be, hoaxy. So this is what I'd say paranormal. That's what I'd say is actual paranormal.
The true nature of this occurrence remains elusive, requires further investigation. Dark Ghost Paranormal revisited the haunted house, a location he had frequented on numerous occasions, in hopes of capturing unexplained phenomena. His customary procedure involved meticulously arranging his equipment and cameras throughout the premises upon his arrival. However, on this particular visit...
That's cheesy. That's cheesy as hell. Yeah.
His customary procedure involved meticulously arranging his...
Okay, this moving, it's turning and coming, so something's attached to this back leg, and it's pulling straight to this corner off screen.
His equipment and...
This couch or bed or whatever the fuck it is, it's getting pulled off screen outside of camera view. Now, the shadow.
Throughout the premises upon his arrival.
The shadow's on the back wall in that back room. Well, then it automatically pops forward. It's on this back wall, and then it pops forward to outside of the frame here, where it then goes across the wall. And this right here, the shadow is on the wall, supposedly, but then it's in front of this and this. So it is not on the wall as it appears. Let's see.
Unexplained phenomena.
Let's see, watch.
His customary procedure involved meticulously
pulls off screen,
and cameras throughout
pulls off screen. It's on the back wall.
Arrival.
Pops forward. It's in front of this and in front of that. Still in front. Then it disappears behind it. Then it's in front. Then it's back again.
However, on this particular visit...
And right there at the corner, right here at the corner, as it disappears slightly up here, it then appears darker over here in front of the black spot of the shadow. Horrible, horrible edit.
Dark Ghost made the decision to install a camera in the attic, expanding the scope of his investigation. During his presence within the house, the camera situated on the first floor captured an inexplicable occurrence.
Я не понял, это на чердаке? Звук сейчас был.
Oh, here, I'll swing over here real quick. Okay, so it literally slams in the bottom, falls over, and it looks like it's going to tip off of it, but then it stops like it's snagged on something. Here. I'll swing my happy ass over here. See? The base of it. Right here. The base of it stops as if it is snagged on something such as a string or rope or something through the wall, which you can see there is something right there, but I can't tell. We might actually see more of this as it progresses, but I mean, this is child's play here, man. This is simple stuff. Let's see what we got. You heard a bang, I'm guessing. No? Oh. The sheet's moving. The sheets are moving. I'll slide back over here. I'll do this. Yeah. Get my fat ass over here. Yeah. The sheets are moving. And, yet again, it is... Oh, yeah, see? It's curling under and slowly pulling off screen where you can't see what's going on.
Simultaneously, as Dark Ghost diligently explores the attic, a startling event unfolds. The sudden descent of a clock and the unsettling movement of a sheet upon a nearby bed. However, this occurrence merely marks the commencement of...
Let's take a look at that again. See? This, it's literally leaning down. The top up here is pushed out. The bottom is in. You'd think that, you know, it getting slammed back that hard that it would go up and then fall over. But it literally stays based. So there is something pinned to the back of this.
The sudden descent of a...
And you can... Something like that. If it had fallen on its face, and as you can see at the far end of the table there, a third of it or so is hanging off the table. So the ass end, this ass end right here, would have poked up. Because, you know, if you put something down, if it falls and it's flat, it would land. But if it falls and it's hanging off, then that other end will pop up. It doesn't just go slap. Oh, I'm not gonna tip anything, because I mean, it's called forward momentum. It's that motion, the movement itself would continue.
And the unsettling movement of a sheet upon a nearby bed.
And the movement of the sheet, I mean, it is moving here along this line, whatever line is set up here, and you can see that there are multiple mounds, and then it slightly moves here, but it's curling under. It's curling under like that. This portion of it here, it's like it's getting pulled under and at an angle over to that center point. This is curling under, this is curling under, and it's all getting pulled to this one point. So it's something under the sheet or blanket.
However,
looks like a
this
wool
occurrence
blanket.
merely marks the commencement of a series of peculiar events within the house. Moments later, another camera records the anomalous behavior of various objects.
Здесь.
Jesus fucking Christ. Gets pulled off camera. Gets pulled off camera. Shoots off camera. Let's see that again. Here, where's playback speed? Playback speed, I'll do quarter. There. Right there. You see a glisten up here. Before this moves out, you see a slight glisten above it. It's getting pulled out. It's getting pulled out by some kind of line. They're very, very quick. Very quick. And right there, as you see it come up, it then comes out. Pulled by a string. Let's see, and then something with the mirror deal over there. Right there, you see the shadow in the mirror. Mirror's moving. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I mean, you can see a shadow. Before this even starts moving entirely, you see the shadow move in the mirror. Oh, there you go again. Pulls off camera over to here. Off camera that way. Yep. Okay. So, mirror's moving. Then watch the bag. The bag pushes that way and then rotates out. It pushes that way and then rotates out. That means that it was attached to something that is actually lower than it so that it isn't seen when it's getting pulled. So it's going to that armrest down there. Slides, spins directly to the armrest. And then you see the motion, and they're directing your eyes to the motion. And again, shadow. Let's see this again. Focus on the shadow. There's the shadow. The shadow somehow warps the actual curtain itself. You see a warping of this right here. And then, of course, the camera is only picking up the top half of the fridge. and it's cracking against the wall. And you can hear. Wait for it. Shadow leaves. When this closes and then reopens again, you hear a slight crinkle, like somebody's like they closed it too far and they can't reach it, so that they have to adjust, and then they move something on the ground. And then the shadow moves out, and then you get the bug in the screen. Another bug.
At a certain juncture, a plastic object is propelled into the
They edited out the top half of it.
air by an unseen force, adding to the unsettling atmosphere within the house. Concurrently, the mirror inexplicably starts to sway, accompanied by the movement of a bag as if influenced by an unseen entity. Additionally, the refrigerator door ominously closes and then abruptly reopens, while a faint yet discernible shadow flits across the scene. However, what unfolds...
And I'd love to point out that my dog's awake now. That now that he's in the room, that mirror is well lit.
Next is even more chilling nature.
Если здесь кто-то есть из мира духов, дай мне знак. Это музыка, что ли, играет? Это реально музыка.
I mean, why did he set up a non-night vision camera in that room that would then turn on to night vision?
At a certain juncture, a door within one of the chambers commenced a tumultuous cycle of abrupt opening and closing, executed with alarming velocity. Abruptly, this frenetic activity ceased, only to be replaced by the unanticipated movement of the bells in the adjoining room, bereft of any apparent cause. This perplexing turn of events deepened his consternation. Subsequently, he opted to retire for the night, relinquishing the ongoing surveillance to the cameras, which once more captured peculiar phenomena.
Uh-oh, what are we gonna have now? This is horrible. This is horrible. This is blur, blur. You can see the square as it goes over this right here. you can see it's a square, and then it changes to a rectangle. Wait a minute. Square, rectangle, and then again, it's the same image flipped. And you notice the how he's doing the circle around it to edit in, but the circle just highlights the already horrible graphic cover up. If you notice how they're ringing towards the camera. So something's pulling them towards the camera, but you can't see behind the camera, but you can see that they're going up towards the camera, up towards the camera. It's on a string, dude. See, they're going up.
As he slumbers, a faint shadow emerges upon the wall, oscillating with an eerie rhythm. Simultaneously, the once still bells in the adjacent room stir once more, their motion rousing him from his rest. Perturbed by this recurrence, Dark Ghost endeavors to return to sleep, yet the persistent abnormality within his dwelling precludes him from finding respite, leaving him ensnared in a state of disquietude.
My God, that is so horrible. I mean, why is he sleeping with a mask on? Really? Somebody tell me that got him. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, God. Anybody catch the color of this guy's eyes? Are they brown because he's full of shit?
The door of the adjacent room sets itself into motion, followed by the subsequent rooms, culminating with an intensified force within Hid's own quarters. A familiar shadow materializes once more, disturbing...
Okay, a shadow that doesn't change shape or angle as it rounds items like that, this hanging item right here, if it just goes over it without, morphing, like you see the shadow of my head, how it morphs around the wrinkles in the shirt. The shadow on the wall that doesn't morph with the fabrics is superimposed.
Dark ghosts slumber as it causes a plate to crash to the ground. Yet what truly startles him is the manifestation of a sinister voice, echoing through the chamber moments after investigating the fallen object. Furthermore, amidst this perplexing investigation,
Друзья, здесь вообще захоронение, и я не могу понять, как здесь вообще мог оказаться бес. Что-то вообще странное.
behind his back, an unusual phenomenon unfolds. As he remains motionless, his shadow begins to exhibit peculiar behavior, moving independently of his actions. While this occurrence
Take a look at that.
Я не могу понять, как здесь вообще мог оказаться бес. Что-то вообще странное.
Okay, so he brings his hand down to his waist where the lights are. I mean, you got the two candles, but then there's also the big light that's close to his hips height. And then, the shadow behind him moves. But, okay, the shadow moves.
behind his back, an unusual
It also moves here. It also moves right here. You just catch a glimpse of it right there on the back of
behind
his
his
collar.
back, an unusual
Right
phenomenon
here.
unfolds. As he remains motionless, his shadow begins to exhibit peculiar behavior, moving independently of his actions.
Yeah.
While this occurrence
It's also
may
on the
seem
second
anomalous,
ripple
it could
down.
potentially be attributed to natural.
Now, when this whole thing is like, okay, what are the two red lights on the doors? He's got that other camera in there facing those doors, and they're going crazy, but it's not catching the red lights. I mean, what's with the red lights?
Phenomena rather than the paranormal. Nonetheless, the question remains: has Dark Ghost, returning to this location once more, captured evidence of a genuine ghost on camera, thus confirming the haunting of the premises?
Nope.
Or alternatively, is this simply an elaborate hoax?
Elaborate
Let me know your
hoax.
thoughts on this. In this video, friends and family gather around to sing happy birthday to the young girl seated before a beautifully lit birthday cake. Initially, nothing seems out of the ordinary. However, as the footage progresses, an unsettling occurrence unfolds, leaving all attendees of the party with a sense of unease. What transpired next in the video is both puzzling and disconcerting.
Happy birthday to Happy birthday to you.
Her childhood nickname.
62. Happy birthday.
Oh my god, she's making a wish.
I only give you 62.
Can you wish I'm getting a girlfriend?
There's a lot of millions in this guy. What the heck? Who's that?
Who blew it out?
It was R because he said it was
Was it Carmen? That was
No.
weird. It was.
It was a win.
Mi abuelita.
What win is that?
Millions in this guy.
Her childhood nickname.
62. Happy birthday.
Oh my god, she's making a wish.
I only give you 62.
Can you wish I'm getting a girlfriend?
There's a lot of millions in this guy. What the heck? Who's that?
Who blew it out?
It was R.
She goes, ha! And because she's got brings her hands up like this, she's actually focusing and funneling the air to it. So, not quite paranormal. It's more of questionable.
There's no way in here.
There's no wind in here. What the fuck? Carmen, did you blow it? Was it you? No, she would have said if she blew it out. No, it was.
The eerie moment captured in the video unfolds
Here's the slow.
as the candles atop the birthday cake are extinguished without any apparent human intervention.
She goes,
Perplexingly, none of the individuals visible in the footage were observed blowing out the candles.
you can see that
prompting
this.
without any apparent human intervention.
She goes,
Perplexingly,
if I go, the air goes straight down because it's hitting my teeth and shooting down. Now, another thing to point out is here's your candles. The smoke is going to the cake and then back up. So it did come from her. I mean,
individuals visible in the footage were observed blowing out the candles, prompting the birthday girl to initially suspect a presence behind her. However, upon turning around and finding no one there, the inexplicable nature of the event may have been
cheesy.
at play. As viewers continue to scrutinize the footage, the question of who or what blew out the candles remains unresolved. Ryan McClane's night out in Texas takes a chilling turn in the early morning hours as he makes his way home. While halted at a railway crossing, awaiting the passage of a train, his attention is drawn to something profoundly unusual situated just beyond the tracks.
What the fuck is that? Why does it look like a fucking somebody standing next to the goddamn car?
Whatever it was, it just took a step.
The thing is totally fucking moving.
There, walking around. Somebody standing there, walking. Now it's walking towards the vehicle.
Okay, what the fuck?
As Ryan's car idles by the railway tracks,
Yeah,
he notices a looming, shadowy figure positioned adjacent to a vehicle, an unnerving sight in the desolation of the early morning hour. Intrigued and unsettled by this peculiar scene, Ryan instinctively begins recording with his phone.
They walk
However,
away.
His astonishment mounts as the enigmatic presence appears to dissolve into nothingness before his eyes, leaving behind a palpable sense of unease. Despite scrutinizing the footage meticulously, Ryan remains uncertain about the nature of what he captured.
It was literally somebody just standing there talking next to a vehicle. Probably somebody getting out, counting the cars like, okay, this is a really long fucking train, and it's nothing. It's not even paranormal. I mean, you can clearly see it is somebody standing there talking, moving their legs around as they chat. I mean, even if they're talking to themselves, it's normal.
Could it be a paranormal manifestation?
No.
Or merely an encounter with an eccentric individual in the dead of night? The ambiguity surrounding the incident only serves to amplify its eerie impact, leaving Ryan and viewers alike and narration on scary videos, creepy videos, scary ghost
taking
videos,
of Deborah Logan
caught on camera, scary TikTok ghost videos, poltergeist, paranormal activity, demons, and witches.
That was that 3D AI shit.
Paranormal investigations of
It was decent. I mean, most of the stuff is easily debunkable, and except for the whatever the creature deal was under the blanket and sheet. That one's questionable. I mean, you can't actually pinpoint what that is, so it's most likely paranormal. But everything else, you can see bad paranormal hoaxing going on here. So, but yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is. That'll be it for tonight. I've got a few other things I got to do before bed, and I gotta go check on the neighbor's dog because she hasn't been around lately. So go check on him, make sure he's okay, and take these guys out for a run. See you guys later.